So who we interviewing right now?
I know you got the voice of Atlanta, Mr. Mango 95 himself, you hear me?
Where you from?
North side Atlanta, Georgia.
All right. So how did you get your name?
My grandma actually gave me that name when I was little. You know, the grandma that keep the fruit and all that in the pantry, you know. I used to eat them all. And she told me one day, boy, you gonna turn into a mango, and it was funny to me. Then after she died, I just kept the name.
All right. So in social media, even like on YouTube, you be thinking that people be trolling you, like in the comments and
I know they do,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
Just because of who I am, I know they gonna troll me. I ain't mad at them. Shit, go ahead.
So how you usually deal with that? Do any of it like begin to you eventually?
No, it does not. I use it to my advantage.
And
So whatever they saying, whether it's about the clothes or the jewelry or whatever it is, you watching me. So
right.
you know who I am, you studying me, you watching me, so I'm gonna use that to my advantage.
Okay.
Like you see something on social media, you know, you say you do in a comment section saying that's dude doing this, you want to share it. I'm gonna go along with the joke. Yeah, that's exactly who I am.
Right.
And what you said is real. Like, yep, that's who I am. What they know me as, I am whatever you say I am.
All right. So how does that like impact your regular life? Like, do people be coming up to you, you know what I'm saying, still trying to troll or?
I mean, you gonna get those who probably not that familiar, that ain't that familiar with you. They might still do it, but the people that already know who I am, like, they don't really say. They already know what it is. You know what it is when you see me.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be different people that's catching on to me every now and then. So not everybody gonna know me, but over time, like over the years, a lot of people that knew me. So when they see me, they know what it is already. They ain't got to keep saying the same thing. It's just that new crowd of people that don't know who I am. It's gonna keep happening.
Are you real popular in Atlanta and Chicago, or just you know what I'm saying, just most of Chicago?
Country, different parts of the world, like without me even knowing. Just you got people that be sending me videos of my inbox and them bumping my music just on the roads of different countries, and they be saying, you know, love from this country, love from, and that's what makes me feel good. That's why I'm doing it for the people.
Right.
That's what keep me going. I'm doing it for a purpose. Like, I know this ain't just, I mean, it was meant for entertainment for me, but now I see that it's motivation.
So you did say that you ain't started rapping till like 2015. What was you doing before that?
Shit, I was writing books and poetry. That's how I became good at music, because I already knew how to formulate sentences and words and shit, because I was writing books and poetry when I was little.
Okay.
So like, I already know how to do that, so why not? Then I was in high school. I played 5 instruments. I was in a band. I took a music class, so I already was in tune with the music. I just never touched the mic. I was never really into that. Like, I was heavily influenced by the drill scene in Chicago, so I was listening to a lot of that. Wasn't really my cup of tea, but shit, it was what it was. So it was my first little bit of music.
Who all would you listen to?
Shit, everybody that was in tune with each other, pretty much.
Yeah. All right, so you did say that you got robbed for your chain in Atlanta back in 2019. Like, what was that like?
AC3 weekend. Yep. About a nigga on the scooter.
For real. What do you think like somebody sent them to you or?
Nah, and you know I was there until I came over there to the Taco Bell. And you know I was there.
Okay.
I ain't want to move, you know, the spot we was in called Zaxby's. I ain't want that. I wanted Taco Bell.
Right.
So no, I was with a group of people that we came down there from Chicago to kick for AC3 weekend. It was October. Coming up again this year, I'm gonna do it again. But my crew, my team, they was up in Zaxby's. I'm like, no, I ain't want this. I'm gonna step across the parking lot to the Taco Bell real quick. Did what I want. So I went in there with some dude. He pressing the issue, telling me who I was, and he saw the chain. He telling me who it was and who it was connected to, and a scuffle in the parking lot. Yeah, he got me. He got me.
Yeah, so
it was a lesson learned though. Not to be, you know, I can't do it. Knowing me, I wasn't supposed to be out there like that anyway. Out there.
Yeah. So you ain't had nothing on you at that time, or
nah,
he just caught you.
He just caught me.
Okay.
He caught me. I get to him, and it was raining a little bit, so it was slippery.
Yeah.
I slipped, and my bracelet came off too. I don't even think he noticed that, but I noticed that bit when I was gone.
Oh, so he didn't even take the bracelet?
Nah, that motherfucker just it came off.
Okay.
It came off. Yeah, it was a $75 bracelet.
Okay.
Tennis bracelet.
So I know, like, what, 2 years ago, you was on live, and your chain had like came apart while you was on live. Is that like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I don't even wear jewelry. Is that like normal for like jewelry and stuff? We got like pendants and stuff like that on.
That was staged. I staged that to go viral. Yes, I knew what the hell I was doing. I staged that to go viral. Cause I forgot it was some dude. I forgot the name. We was on Facebook. We trying to connect with the live, but this shit wasn't working. So let me just go live on my shit real quick. Let me see what the hell I can do. Cause I was in the entertaining mode at that time. Cause he was always trying to be funny, like trolling me too. But I fought with him though, so it was what it was. But again, I was using that shit to my advantage. So I get on live. I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and set the channel. I never put the class like this, and I never put the class on there all the way. So I'm over there, you know, when it's dangling, it's putting weight to it. So once I say whatever the hell I said, it came off.
Okay.
But when it came down and somebody shattered it, sounded like glass. Somebody Casper the Ghost came and snatched the chain off me. But I set that up to go viral. I knew what I was doing. Like, I'm a man that's been viral a lot. So I know what the hell I'm doing. I know how to garner controversy and how to do it and what I'm supposed to do. I know what the people want to see. They want to see some entertaining, funny shit. That's what I'm gonna bring to you.
So all your moves be calculated.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Like I said on my song, you gotta be smart if you wanna play the game. You gotta know what you're doing. The game ain't built for everybody.
So you ever thought about doing like comedy?
Yeah, that's what I do now. Ever since I've been working with Skimbo, Uncle Hank, and Big Low Down them, once they reached out to me, when Skimbo first reached out to me to work with me, that's what really got me into it. I know I wanna get more into it, like how they be, you know, dropping content shit like every day. I'm gonna eventually get to that point. So that's why I made the TikTok shit, because everything on my TikTok is pretty much all my skits that I did. But I'm trying to work with different people in the city, all over the country, wherever, just to, you know, see who want to do some shit. Because I want to build my portfolio on that. Because I'm already naturally funny. I just got to get to speaking more. That's what I told Lowdown when we was in the car one day. Like, y'all do this shit every day. Like, I'm used to not really having to speak. So I'm just out in public, dressed how I'm dressing, the camera's in my face, taking pictures. Share it, and go viral. I ain't got to say a word, but now when you're doing comedy, it's different because you actually gotta say shit. So I'm trying to get to that point. I gotta teach myself how to actually be vocal. Because I'm not used to saying stuff. I just pose for the frame.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So how you link up with Skimbo? He reached out to you?
Yeah, he reached out to me.
Okay. And then so in the episode of Skimbo was a lot of that, like, you know what I'm saying, like, was a lot of that trolling? Was it like on purpose, or
yeah, it was. I mean, yeah, it was a bunch of trolling. That's usually what it always is. Like, more than half my interviews, that's what it is. Because when you see me, you know what I'm known for already. Right. So I ain't mad that the questions and topics and stuff come up. Right, it work. So you got to ask the stuff that people really want to know. You got to ask the stuff that people know me for. Like, you don't want to get eventually on talking about stuff that ain't gonna be interesting. You know, the shit that we were talking about was very interesting. So we talk about it. So
in the interview, you said that like a lot of your jewelry fake. So you think a lot of
I used to wear.
Okay. So everything you got on right now, real?
Okay. I wear real gold and real silver now. Like everybody, like that crazy, because when folks think of jewelry, they just automatically jump to diamonds. Like diamonds just equate to I really don't wear diamonds like that. I definitely wasn't moissanite for sure, because they all hit the same in light. When it comes to jewelry, like I don't wear fake jewelry because I wear real gold and real silver. That shit's real. Like the gold plated shit, I don't wear that.
Just
I used to.
Just a diamond's fake.
I mean,
like what moissanite?
Shit, the compounds are the same as a natural diamond. It's just created in a lab. It's created different. It's not created from the earth. So they both share the same natural compounds. So that's why they shine. Well, they shine a little bit different, but it's like it's different grades of real diamond. But that shit useless though. It don't even matter. The real diamonds, like when you put some diamonds on your shit, like you devalue on your shit. To be honest, drilling holes and shit, you ain't gonna get the resale value for it. So that's why diamonds is useless to me. That's why a lot of my watches and stuff is just plain Jane. I am gonna, drill some holes and some shit. It's gonna be on some little custom pieces or some shit I can do myself. So, you really ain't gonna get much resale value on the chain anyway. But when it comes to the watches, like I'm gonna collect on that, all that shit, legit. When it comes to the real gold and real silver, legit. I don't wear gold plated, so I don't wear fake jewelry. I used to. I ain't gonna perk like I ain't. And every now and then I still do got my old pieces though, that if I'm feeling whatever, I still throw this shit on, depending on where I'm at. I still throw this shit on, like anybody gonna wear it anyway.
Okay. All right. So what was the moment that made you first start going viral?
Just like the Migos in Chicago on the train and on the bus.
Okay. What year was that?
It's about 2014, 2015.
Okay.
I know I've been doing this about 10 years. I've been at the entertainment industry for about 10 years.
Yeah. So you went viral from that, and then what happened after that? Like
folks just got to reaching out to me. Like I've been interview after interview. I'm trying to get the story to see why I'm doing it, where it came from. Then after that, folks like, you already got the image, you might as well start dropping music. And when I started doing it, I think I started like 2018 with the music.
So you was never rapping before 2015, right?
No.
Okay.
I never touched the mic until 2018.
Right. What was your first project? And how did your fans first take to it?
Like my first feature with my brother YDB, shout out, Young Dirty Bastard, that's my man, because that's the one for him. Like he the one that first reached out to me for a feature. So shout out to him, one of the city's hottest battle rappers. Go check my mains out. Yeah, he reached out to me because he seen me going viral and all that. And then once he did that, like the song we did, it was called Back That Life, which was hot. Like the first, 2 days, it was like 100,000.
Right.
Because people already didn't recognize who I was. And like, no, I don't making music, like, it sound good. Like, everywhere I went on the south side, like, shit, down in the city, like, damn, bro, we fought the song, it was hard. Like, yeah, I appreciate that.
Right.
Yeah, from that, the stuff just started rolling in. A couple other people reaching out to me for features. And shout out to my man, Dizzle Capone. He put me in the studio, too. He first person put me in the studio. And Jolly he'd come get me from the city. And we was just gonna just knock out stuff at the house. I just got to writing. So that's why I did, I think, my first album. I dropped my first album in 2020. That's the most money I ever made off of anything. Streets Time I Won on my first album in 2020. I've just been prologuing niggas since I've been starving, just doing singles after singles.
So from 2015 all the way to 2020, you was just dropping singles?
Yeah, I would, yeah.
Okay.
A couple features here and there. I don't really work with too many people, but yeah, a couple features. Once I found out how I sounded on my own, I'm like, I don't really need to work with nobody else, because like, who really messing with me? Like, who really taking me serious? At that time, I was still getting trolled by everybody.
Yeah. So how was the trolling? Like, what all was going on?
Like, every time somebody see me, they still get a little bit to the day. Like, that's the fake Migo, that's the fourth Migo, that's Offset, that's Setback, all that. Yeah, shout out to my homie, big homie Block, Setback. When they pointed at it, then Ontario, like that's when all the big things started reaching out to me. I'm like, man, I felt the love for sure.
Yeah. So did the Zach TV come before or after you started rapping?
2017. So yeah, because I kept going viral and all that. Somebody reached out to me and told me Zach TV looking for me, I think on Instagram. Then he had sent me a DM. Told me they wanted to interview me. Then they had pulled up on me when I was on the south side.
Yeah.
And after that shit, everywhere I went to the city, like, his shit was doing big numbers. Like, RP Zach TV, his shit was doing big numbers. Everybody watching him at the time. So everywhere I went to the city, that bro from Zach TV, like, how you get that? Like, how much you had to pay for that? Like, I ain't paying. Usually you do have to, but he ain't charging me for that because you knew who I was.
Right.
Like, when you making big numbers and everybody recognize you, shit, the big people they're gonna come to you. That work. People gonna recognize you. When they see you got motion, they gonna come to you.
Right. So out of all your interviews, you never paid for none of them?
Never.
Okay.
It was all out of love because people knew who I was and the motion that I had. They came to reach out to me. But them the scoops and stories that you want to get. Somebody that's trending, somebody that's popping, you want to get their stories. You want to see what's going on. See what all the fuss about.
Okay.
So they didn't capture my little story from then on to now. Pretty much still consistent, but as I go on, I'm doing a little bit more. I'm rising. I'm bigger than I was before in 2015, 10 years later.
So you from Atlanta, but you spend time in Chicago?
Yeah, I go back and forth for the kids, for the children. So the only reason I'm still here, my kids. So I'll be back and forth a lot. I'll be there, then I'll be here.
Alright.
Pretty much where my kids go, I go.
Right. So what so you went to high school down there or you went to high school up here?
Down there, and then I finished up here.
What high school up here?
Western House.
Western House? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Over there on the west side, right?
Yeah, shout out to the west side.
Right, right.
College prep, so.
Okay. How did you meet the Migos? You related to them, right?
Man, the cat out the bag, man. It's been about 10 years now. No. I was just definitely entertainment to get my foot in the door. And it worked. But we did grow up in the same neighborhood, though. That is true. I ain't related to them. Everything else, we did grow up in the same neighborhood.
Alright.
So a lot of my music I wore, like early, as you can see, the wire ran culture. A lot of my music was going to that, so I was heavily influenced. That shit was real. But as far as being related to them, nah, I just kind of used that to get my foot in the door, just to pretty much give me a reason on why I'm dressing the way I'm dressing, because pretty much I'm dressing like where the hell I'm from.
Right, right.
The only person dressing like that, it just wasn't common in the city. That's normal down there. But you bring that shit up here, yeah, a lot of people gonna be like, who the fuck this? That's why they were taking so many pictures of it, why I kept going viral. Because what's normal down there was fucking popular to folks up here.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
we did grow up in the same neighborhood.
So you actually know them, you just not related to them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't gonna say motherfucker hung out all the time like how they were all through together, but pretty much same neighborhood even before they were the Migos when they the Polo Club. We used to hang out and do shit.
So when Takeoff died, you still like, you know what I'm saying, that still hit a nerve, right?
Yeah, remember I did an interview with my ring man's Curtis. I already had some shit planned that we was supposed to do that day once I found out about the news, and I actually cried during the interview. People thought that was just for that, like I was acting, like that shit was real.
Yeah, that shit was
imagine
real.
like your fucking mentor and like, your teacher, like your favorite person just died. And I really felt that. That shit really hit different. I felt that shit because that's where a lot of my inspiration came from. People say he was the best one in the group. To me, he was. See, that's like your mentor just dying. Like, yeah, I'm gonna take that personal.
So you say y'all grew up together and stuff,
Same
right?
neighborhood we did. Like I said, we went to Berkmar High School with him for the first year, my freshman year. So.
Okay.
Quavo was there, Berkmar High School.
Okay.
So I did a year there. It was my first year before I left Atlanta, then came to Chicago.
Okay. So wait a minute. So with that, cause I think I've seen you with like a QC chain and stuff. You signed the QC or you just, you just representing for your folks?
I was putting on. I was wanted to be.
Okay.
So once I left down there and I came to the Midwest, I'm definitely heavy on. I'm gonna spread the influence up here. And I definitely did because it worked. Because when everybody called me Puerto Rico. I represented the hell out of that. Like, that was everything. That was my brand. That was my image. Like, you couldn't tell me nothing.
So wait a minute, have they reached out to you or anything? Like
we talked to them a couple times and they told them what it is the motherfucker had to do and the ins and outs and what it is that was supposed to be done if I wanted to be down for sure. Yeah, the conversation's been had about the label owners themselves, the people that was behind them, the Migos themselves. I already knew the scoop and what it is I wanted to do and what had to be done if I wanted to do that. But back then, I wasn't in a position to do all the stuff that needed to be done as far as financial wise. I was just getting in the game, so of course I wasn't making as much money as I am now. But after a while, like 2019, I let it all go. That's when I really started making the most money. So if I ever wanted to go back to that and really join and do that type of shit, I could.
Right.
But by that time, I dropped all that. I dropped my name. I used to go by YRN Mango. Before I dropped the name, I didn't want people to keep comparing me to Mango Food, the folk that the food that down there and that was rocking with him type shit, man. He done got into it over Facebook and Twitter, Instagram a couple times.
No, you ain't never knew him. You ain't grow up with him.
No, I didn't. I mean, he was around him, but I never really knew who he was. Like folks, they trying to compare me to him, so I'm trying to be him. Like we don't sound nothing like, we don't look nothing like. I want none of it. It was just some shit because of the name. The name was similar. So that shit got irritating as hell. Like I'm tired of y'all still comparing me to the dude. Like, so I just after 2019, I'm gonna just drop the YRN shit for my name, just come up with my own brand, and that's what I did. Okay. So 2019 was the last video I dropped under the name YRN Mango, and everything else after that, shit, I just thought of my grandma. I'm like, it's just Mango 95. So from doing that, that's when I was making clothes and doing all that. So I went from the clothing line to a music label to my name. Okay. So I just incorporated all that into one at the time.
Takeoff being gone, they might as well just add you now.
Shit, they ain't even rocking with each other right now, so
they
gave us some years of what it was. They gave us some years so that we can live and we can always reminisce on that. Like as I always tell myself too, even if the group do disperse, it ain't gonna never be like what we said. They gonna never be the same. They gonna never like be a group again. That's cool. But with the experience that I got and all the studying I did on them before he passed, and when they was coming out, I can be all they ass in one. I can be the group. That's the crazy part. I've been studying the craft for so long. I got all that shit down packed. I can be the group. We don't need another Migo. That's what I'm saying. When folks telling me, they were trolling me on Instagram and shit that I was posting and shit. So like, you will never replace him. You will never be him. Like I ain't trying to be him. It can never be replicated. I can be the group if I wanted to. You got the cadence, the style, the sound. I got all of that. All three of them in one. So I can beat it. Like I said, I might do still pick that up one day. I still might do take myself up on that. Beat the group.
Okay. So, speaking of music, like, what all you got planned coming up? As far as like, you know what I'm saying, what all you dropping?
I'm still trying to find out when I want to goddamn. I mean, I got a lot of shit done for the second album. I'm just procrastinating on the day to actually drop it. On the day to actually like put the shit together. Got my album cover done, did that shit like it made around my birthday. Just gotta formulate putting that shit out. I have to be lazy now at that point. I just get comfortable. Like I ain't really in a rush to do nothing no more. Like how it used to be when I first came out, I was dropping shit and trying to do it with a purpose. Like I ain't really got to do that no more because people know who I am. I'm pretty much trying to be more behind the scenes than anything. And trying to work with different people. I keep telling myself that because you don't really see me doing a lot of features because I don't work with nobody.
So you trying to get into like ghostwriting?
I always thought about that too, but I'm trying to help people to get in the position that I was in. Like what I try to do for people, what I wish was done for me when I was first coming up. Like I ain't have a motherfucker that showed me resources and reach out to me like that, doing features who was popping and give me resources to studios, to videos, and telling me. I want to do that for people. Like I said, when I say behind the scenes, it's more so working with other people who ain't got a platform, who need help, who don't know about artist development, who don't know about how to get paid for their music, all that type of shit. I know about all that. So behind the scenes, I'm trying to reach out to more folks who actually serious about their craft and tell them how to take the route that I took as far as doing all that. So I have to learn all this shit on my own. So if I reach out to somebody independent, everybody don't know. Like the world got so much talent. But it's people that just don't know what to do. They don't know how to go about it. They don't know how to get paid for their music. These motherfuckers are raw, like better than industry folks. But they ain't getting a single dollar off their shit because they don't know how to go about it. They don't know how to register their music. They don't know how to copyright. They don't know how to trip. They don't know how to do none of that. So I know how to do all that. So I'm going to help you with the artist development. I'm trying to be more behind the scenes. Okay. So I don't really care about like too much of my projects and what it is I'm doing. And I need to get this out so folk can hear it. I'm just dropping single after single after single. Then let it just open one of them pop off. Like it's gonna be popular enough for somebody, and then when it reach whoever need to reach high up, then we get to talking about doing the project for a purpose. Right now it's at my discretion, so I can do it whenever I feel like a headline. I can drop an album every 5 years if I wanted to. I ain't doing shit with it.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So in a recent interview, you know what I'm saying, the one with Skimbo, he called you like a habitual liar. I know you never even really, like, your facial expressions never really changed. So you don't get offended at that type of stuff?
Nah. Because even if I was that doesn't mean I'm good at it. That's what folks was saying, like, you watch the interview, everybody in the comments be saying, like, oh yeah, he said all that at the beginning, but then at the end, he recanted on the story and just found out all the shit was fake or he lied. That's probably why he said that shit. So I can make some shit real believable if I wanted to, because I'm just so good at storytelling and how I do shit. Making people think the shit that it really ain't. Man, it's part of the game. I just tell people I'm entertained. I'm an actor. Shit, what more can you get? You know what it is when you see me? I ain't never perked to be this millionaire, rich motherfucker that all people always think I am just because I dress a certain way, just because I got this. I tell people at the end of the day, I'm a regular person at the end of the day. I just dress nice. I just invest my money in stuff that's going to actually make me money. So I ain't got to go spend $50,000, $60,000 on an outfit or some shit or on a piece. I'd rather put 3% of that on some shit that I know is gonna make me money, because I know all I gotta do is throw it on and go somewhere. People gonna put their cameras out. People gonna post the shit and just gonna get you never know who gonna see that shit. And folks get to reaching out to you, doing interviews, want to do music with you, and that just get the it's a snowball effect. All because I just put some shit on that ain't cost a lot of money. Like this sweater my damn self. I had this sweater for about 4 or 5 years, and I was making clothes in my first day wearing it. I made this. I actually made this shit by hand. That's when I was making clothes. I can still do that shit if I want to. Like all this designer shit, niggas killing and robbing each other for, I can make with my hands. I can do this shit at home. Like the watching shit I be putting together, like I know how to customize jewelry. I know how to fix jewelry. I know how to repair jewelry. Just watching people do this shit. These are $1,000 trades that I just learned on my own. And folks think that they gonna clown me for it. Nah, this won't never get offended by it. Cause the shit that I'm doing is real motion. People can't do what I'm doing. So they ain't really used to seeing it. It's, you know, somebody just being honest about it. Like I'm doing what their favorite artist is doing, but just being honest about it.
So, alright, so now I got another question. So, with you, people give you a lot of flack as far as like, you know what I'm saying, like your jewelry and, you know what I'm saying, relationship with the Migos and stuff like that. But, you know what I'm saying, I know you had mentioned a few times like you a father, you involved with your kids and stuff in your kids' life. And, you know what I'm saying, you've admitted, like, all my jewelry not real. And I know there's also rappers that be lying about, like, you know what I'm saying, being killers and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying, they lie about, like, the things that ain't really productive for real. You know what I'm saying? They lie about the amount of money they making, you know what I'm saying, shit, what they come from. They be lying about where they from. You know what I'm saying? Like, they spend most of their life in the house. You know what I'm saying? Then they get out, they hop off the porch after high school and stuff. So how do you feel about that?
I mean, it's part of, like I said, it's all up to uphold the image.
Right.
Like you're doing this shit for the fans. Controversy sells. If the people don't know, and I always say this is the philosophy I live by. If you can get away with it, do it. So you tricking the people, they don't know, they thinking you living this glamorous lifestyle and you really ain't. Hell, they believe in it, it's making you feel some type of way and it's boosting your ego. It's doing something for you, so hell yeah, you're gonna keep it going. Like I said, the snowball effect. If it's working, then do it. That's why the shit I was doing. Kept going viral and dressing the way I was dressing, going to certain places on the train and on the bus. Like you wouldn't think like $1 million nigga on the train on the bus. Like you think people ain't gonna put like their camera to see what the fuck this is? That ain't normal. Normal folk don't do that. So like I don't wanna be normal. I wanna think outside the box. I wanna do that. Cause I know they gonna gravitate towards it. They're gonna put their eyes on me. When you put eyes on me, that means you throwing money at me. So yeah, I'm gonna jump on that. You gotta be smart. You wanna make it big, you gotta play the game. And that's what I did.
So you basically like a genius marketer.
Pretty much. I always call myself the king of controversy. Because can't nobody stir more controversy than I can. The way I do it. So the way I came up, I don't think it'll ever be done again.
Okay.
Just off of fake shit.
Well, shit, like I said, like a lot of these rappers, like, you know, I shoot videos, so a lot of these rappers, I know they be lying, like, I know for a fact they be lying about a lot of shit, and not really being they self, you know what I'm saying, so, shit, really all y'all doing the same thing, you just a regular rapper, so, but you got lit off of, you know what I'm saying, like, telling stories about, you know what I'm saying, things that it may be lies and stuff, but like you ain't really hurting nobody. You know what I'm saying?
It was put together well enough to where a lot of folks will believe it.
Right.
It sound good.
Nah,
it ain't hurt nobody, so for sure it sound good.
And then, all right. So then, once and for all, like what you got to say about people that got something to say about you lying about your lifestyle?
Yeah, that happened to me recently. Shit, a bitch from Atlanta that got put out in motherfucking creek. They be gonna test me talking about you got all this and that because I got stuck in Atlanta about a week and a half ago. Motherfucker, I ain't asked you to pay for my ticket. You volunteered this shit. I just fucked up because I missed my motherfucking flight and everything that I was, my spending money shit got fucked up. So revert back to that because she saw me and what I had and all that. I always say this shit every time shit happens. Like you got all this and that. Say one of your chains to do that. Like, it don't matter who you is. You can be a regular motherfucker. You can be famous or whatever. Shit happens. People get fucked up sometimes. Like, I be down, but I don't be out. Like, sometimes, like, a motherfucker be down for about a couple days. Bitch, that don't mean I'm broke. I just think I got access to my funds right now. So, shit. Bitch thought I was, like, fabricating about my life. So, you got all this and that. Like, she told us everything about you fake. That you don't know me. So, everything about me fake just because I was fucked up at the time. I ain't care about nothing she was saying because you don't know me. So that's pretty much what people say, oh, lifestyle fake. Who do y'all think I am? Well, that's the real question. You know, people say like, oh, you say you got all the. A lot of people say this shit on my Facebook page about you come off like you be rich and you be flexing. No, I don't. I just document my success. Only people with jealous minds and jealous intentions calling shit flexing. Like, I don't flex shit. I just take pictures of the shit that I have, that I earned. I don't be posting on saying, oh, I'm better than somebody, or this cost $90,000, catch up, you ain't got it. I don't say none of that shit. I'm very humble. So shit, to the people who say that, y'all really don't know me. Like, what the fuck do y'all think I am? I keep telling people I'm a regular person. I just invested my money into my image. It went somewhere to where y'all got invested into me. So I really ain't trying to hear that y'all saying. So my advice to people who be saying that shit, just keep watching me, keep watching the show. You in the audience. Enjoy your section. You bought a ticket to my show, enjoy your section. Cause whatever lifestyle y'all think I'm faking, it ain't. What you see is what you get. They always say fake it till you make it. What I gotta fake? I got everything I want. Nice house, kids good, nice career, no felonies, no record, no none of that. Music doing what it's supposed to do, attention from everybody. I made it already. So ain't nothing to fake, I made it. I just know what I'm doing. I just know how to pinpoint and find out how I want to execute to get everybody to keep watching me. Because it's fun. It's fun to be stirring up shit though, I ain't gonna lie. It's fun to make people think that you got a false lifestyle. I mean, they're gonna keep watching so they're interested. That funny to me.
So yeah, let everybody know where to find you.
See, you pretty much find me on everything under Mango95, YouTube Mango95, Instagram The Real Mango95, Facebook see Mango ATL, my name Andre Williams, all of I got business cards, so just get at me. Other than that, you really just see me in the streets. So I be out here, so I still interact and mingle with the public. So if you can't find me on social media, find me on those streets. Shit, I might still be on the train, on the bus, that's where it came up. From humble beginnings, I still be on that motherfucker, especially for the kids. My kids love this shit, so I'm gonna stay on that motherfucker.
Alright, bet.